Look at that the texture. If you want to make this perfect dhokla at home on your first attempt, make sure to follow every single step. Let's get started. Firstly, take a 1 cup of gram flour, also known as besan. It is a very important to sweep the flour beforehand so that there is no lumps in our final batter. Now to this sifted flour we will add some salt to taste and little bit of sugar for that authentic sweet and sour taste. Next we will start adding water gradually. There is a one tip: do not dump all the water at once. Add it in parts and start mixing gently. Now here is a one ultimate secret to getting that perfect sponge. You need to whisk this batter continuously for 3 to 4 minutes. Remember one thing, you must whisk it in only one direction. Whisking it one direction incorporate air bubble into the batter, which makes the dhokla light and fluffy. As you can see, the batter is looking completely smooth and lump free. Now we will cover this and let it rest for 10 minutes to set. While our batter is resting, let's use this time to prepare a steamer. Pour some water into a steamer or large pot and let it come to boil. Next, take a plate or tin which are going to bake the dhokla and grease it with a few drop of oil or ghee. Right, our batter is perfectly rested. Right before steaming, we will add a 1 sachet of Eno fruit salt into our batter. The moment you add it, look at the reaction. The batter becomes frothy and almost double in size. It looks very beautiful and airy. Quickly mix it gently. Pour the batter into a grease plate and give it a gentle tap on the counter. Tapping remove any large air pockets so that the dhokla sets evenly. Now place it inside the hot steamer carefully. Cover the lid and let it steam on medium to high heat for 12 to 15 minutes. After about 12 to 15 minutes, insert a knife or toothpick in the center. It come out completely clean, which means our dhokla is perfectly cooked. So now turn off the heat, take it out and let it cool down completely. Please do not cut in while it's hot or might be crumbled. Before we do anything else, we need to check the edges. Take a knife and gently slide it all around the corner of the plate. This helps to loosen the dhokla from the side. Once the edges are clear, we must let it cool down completely to the room temperature. Once it has cooled down nicely, place a board or a plate on a top, flip it over and give it a gently tap. It come out so smoothly without sticking at all. The base looks perfectly clean. Now take a sharp knife and gently cut into your desired shape pieces. Let's transfer these pieces into serving plate. Now let's prepare the soul of the dish, the beautiful sweet and tangy tempering, also known as tadka. Heat a pan on a medium flame and add just little bit of oil. Once the oil is hot, we will add some mustard seeds or rye or some green chilies. If you don't like too spicy, you can remove seeds, but these chilies give a perfect kick or to our dhokla. Now we carefully add a double amount of the water into the pan to balance this chili spiciness. We will add a good amount of sugar, a pinch of salt and lemon juice. Once it boils, our juicy tempering is ready. Now gently pour this hot, sweet and tangy syrup all over. Cut the dhokla pieces so they absorb all juicy flavors. Our super soft, juicy and tangy instant dhokla is ready to serve. Pair it with a green chutney or enjoy as it. If you really enjoy watching this journey, you want to try healthy recipe at home, please give me video a huge thumbs up. It's really motivate to bring more such type of delicious recipe to you. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Let me know in the comment below which Indian dish should I cook next for you. See you in the next one. Bye bye.